I used to make Call of Duty videos in middle school, and that was so much me. Let me tell you, man, that was so much myself. Recording my Call of Duty gameplay, editing the videos, putting them on YouTube, creating. That was so much myself. And this was the first time where I felt some resistance in what I was doing from the people around me and my situation, and going against the grain in a way. Because this was middle school, right? This is puberty time. I was thinking to myself, yeah, maybe I should start talking to some girls. Video games were a nerdy thing. Definitely wasn't as cool as it is now. So I felt that. But I loved the videos I was making. I loved what I was doing. And leading into my adult years, I've seen a reflection in this regard. I used to have this unconscious belief that I couldn't do something because it wasn't cool. And what is more high school than that? What is more high school than what I just said? And it stems from childhood, right? It stems from adolescence, from that time period. It's the cringe factor. Like, we don't do that. We see people creating things, right? Being themselves, posting YouTube videos, posting like the cringy thumbnails on their YouTube videos, and we don't do that. Right? We make fun of that. And picture it like the group of jock kids in high school. Okay? Picture it like the group of jock kids in high school, right? The jocks like walking through the hallway. Right? Don't even need to look, right? Screw it. Fuck it. They don't do the nerdy things, right? The jock kids, right? They don't do the nerdy things. That's the stereotype. If the jock kid enrolls for the drama class, he's stepping into the crossfire of criticism and side comments. Right? That's dangerous. That's a stereotype. And this easily just coasts right through into adult life and really shapes how we operate. The decisions and the boundaries that you set on yourself and really define who you are, what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do. And I've recognized the cringe factor in my own life over the past few years. Right, being influenced by the group and being influenced by the people around me. And that can be a difficult thing to bring to light, right? To be conscious of, to hook onto. Like, why haven't I done that? Why haven't I tried that? Why do I think I can't do that thing? I can't try that thing. I can't listen to that music. It's this recognition of restriction. This restriction. And there's no returning after this is brought to light. Okay? It's the unconscious becoming conscious. And there's no like putting it back into the dark. Right? It's like once you recognize it, it's out here. There's no putting it back into the unconscious. If you've never seen a hummingbird before, if you have no clue, no idea of what that is, and you see a hummingbird and you're like, what was that? It was a hummingbird. Oh, wow. You see that thing just hover there and fly. There's no reverting back, right? You are conscious of a hummingbird. You know what that is. And the same way with the way we live, and this can be kind of an eerie one, if I'm being honest with you. Because if you've always lived the same repetitive, lethargic, and restricted lifestyle, then there's no reference to how much freedom is possible. Right? With any one of us. It's like the person born into a prison doesn't know life outside of a prison. That just doesn't exist in their world of things. Just doesn't exist in their world. And living in Spain for 2 years, I went and I lived in Spain for 2 years. And I really learned the vastness of the world and of people during that time. Like, wow. Okay, I can live somewhere else. Right? I'm from a town of 4,000 people. I'm from a very small town, but there's other places to live. You can go live in another country. That's possible. It's not crazy. But where I'm from, nobody does that, right? That's not in the realm of things to do. Right? But you can go live somewhere else. Actually, living somewhere else may be a better situation for you. Right? It may be a culture that's more fitting with how you operate, with who you are at your true core. And a very specific one from my time in Spain, for all my life, okay? My culture, the people around me, right? Modest Midwest United States. For all my life, my situation has been telling me that I can't dance. That's just not a thing in our culture here. We don't dance. There's no dancing culture. That's really just not what we do. And I was in Spain, and there's more dancing there, right? There's more, right, flamboyancy with dancing. And I was looking at some of these dance classes. I'm like, maybe I would want to try that. I think I do want to try that. Yeah. I mean, why can't I dance? That actually sounds kind of fun. So I went, did this dance class. Very, very nervous beforehand, and did the dance class. It was fun as hell. I learned a lot. And I remember after that dance class finished, I was standing there with my friend, and it was like ecstasy to my brain. Because there was some tension with that experience, right? There's a belief behind that that's been there for my whole life. And there was a fear around that too. So really, releasing all that was like, that was incredible. That was a thrill. And becoming conscious to these different ways that we hold ourselves back. Right? Becoming conscious of this will blind you to all the different things. Like the clothes you wear. It can be menial things, right? The clothes you wear, the music you listen to, the experiences you seek out. And all of a sudden, you find yourself in the arena, and you're like, right? You're like trying new things, trying on new things to see what fits. You're letting yourself out into the arena. And that's a freeing place to be. Right? Because now you're the player. You allow yourself to question, like, what articles of experience may suit me. So you start thinking of things like, okay, why haven't I done that? Why haven't I tried that? That actually does sound fun. And you can be because of this, you can be so much yourself. You can uncover so much. And you can be so much yourself that it actually makes some people uncomfortable who aren't so much themselves. And when you feel that, that is some real freedom.